Now on BBC One Scotland, the news at 6 o'clock with George Alagiah and Reporting Scotland with Jackie Bird.
Tonight at 6, Britain's most senior police officer clashes with Theresa May over the effects of police cuts on violent crime. As police fight a wave of knife attacks, the Met Police chief contradicts the Prime Minister. There is a link, she says.
There is some link between violent crime on the streets, obviously, and police numbers. Of course there is, and I think everybody would see that.
It's not just London. In this Nottingham hospital, dozens have been treated for knife wounds.
My max that I've ever seen is in one night I had 6 stabbings, and that was in a 12-hour period from 7 till 7. So yeah, it's certainly increasing a lot.
The Prime Minister has now ordered ministers to come up with a government-wide response. Also tonight, production of the iconic Mini could be moved from Britain. The stark warning from owners BMW if there is a no-deal Brexit. A counter-terrorism operation underway in London after explosive devices were found at Heathrow, City Airport and Waterloo Station. It's early days, but a London patient who's been clear of HIV for more than a year could point the way to a cure. And the bloody Sunday killings. We hear from the families waiting to find out if any of the soldiers who opened fire on innocent civilians will be prosecuted.
And on Reporting Scotland at 6:30. Are our football stadiums safe? A report finds inconsistencies in stadium checks that could be putting fans at risk. And asylum seekers in Glasgow could be given the right to work after just 6 months.
Good evening and welcome to the BBC's News at 6. Britain's most senior police officer has contradicted the Prime Minister by linking the rise in violent crime to cuts in police numbers. Metropolitan Police Commissioner Cressida Dick was speaking just a day after Theresa May said there was no direct correlation between the two. This afternoon, Mrs May ordered the Home Office to coordinate a series of ministerial meetings on knife crime. There were 285 knife killings in all last year, the highest toll since the Second World War. Here's our Home Affairs editor, Mark Easton.
Now it's going to be relatively mild across England and Wales, particularly if you get the sunshine with highs of 13 to 15 degrees, but much colder further north. And that's an indication of what's to come from Thursday onwards. Colder for all. George.
Sounds ominous. Thank you, Louise. A reminder of our top story. Britain's most senior police officer clashes with Theresa May over links between police cuts and violent crime. That's all from the BBC's News at 6, so it's goodbye from me, and on BBC One we can now join the BBC's news teams where you are.
Tonight on Reporting Scotland.